AdamandEve.com. I'm talking toys, bondage, lingerie, and so much more. Plus, they have 24/7 customer service, so you can order at 3 a.m. if you ain't coming, if you get me, okay? And if something isn't working out, you can send it back within 90 days, no hassle. And if that's not enough, you can also take pleasure in knowing that 20% of their profits goes to help fight the spread of HIV around the world. So go on ahead and log on to AdamandEve.com. Use the code TASHAK for 50% off one item plus free shipping in the U.S. and Canada. Some exclusions apply now, but hurry up and visit AdamandEve.com so they can make you come. Let's start with Cheryl Underwood, then we'll move on to Wendy Williams, okay? Cheryl Underwood's show premiered. Now, my husband told me to take it easy on him. I said, I'm going to take it easy as she takes it. Oh, she don't take it. So, well, anyway. That ain't none of my business. Let me hold on for a second. Let me do this real quick. Okay. So Cheryl has premiered. And I gotta tell you, I'm not impressed, not because of her getting a show. It's easy to say, oh, Tasha, you're hating, you're jealous. And I'm like, trust me, we have nothing to be jealous of. Okay. I assure you that. Now, Cheryl Underwood I call her Cheryl Underwood, child. I got to Google her last name now because I done called her Cheryl Underwood, and that's not Cheryl Underwood. That's not funny. That's not funny. Every woman named Cheryl, last name, because it's Sherri. That's why. It's Sherri. I don't call it the lady Cheryl. So Sherri Shepherd's Sherri Shepherd's talk show premiered, and I got to tell you, I was unimpressed. Now, I saw them do something that was surprising because, they took down all of Wendy Williams' social media accounts, and then they said that they were going to move Sherri Shepherd's name onto the Instagram to Wendy's followers, you know what I'm saying, to the YouTube so that she could just kind of pick up where she left off. But when we talked about that, Debmar Mercury, realized that they possibly could. Wendy could come back from the dead and, knock on wood. Wendy could come back from the dead and sue them. You understand? So they didn't want them problems later on down the line. And I'm sure Sherri didn't want them either. Given that her show has not made money. Do you know personally? Let me put y'all in on a little secret. I probably have told y'all this before. Do you know that even when Wendy transitioned from radio to television, she did not make, how can I say this? They paid her a salary of anywhere from 50 to 75, depending on how well she did. But she didn't make a profit, nor did the show for 7 years. So you're talking about somebody that's been on television 14 years, I want to say maybe 12, 13, 14 years, came from radio, because when people are on radio, especially back in the day, people were under the impression that these people made a lot of money. No, they were on salary, okay? And so was Wendy. And so Wendy paid Charlamagne a portion, of hers, and he got a little bit from the radio station just to kind of make ends meet. That's why Charlamagne was living with Wendy Williams' husband over at the condo with Sharina. I'm gonna back y'all up here for a little bit, take y'all a little bit down history lane, memory lane. Okay, let me take y'all a little bit down memory lane, okay? And so there wasn't much money coming in, but she always wanted the show. That was the goal, was to have a show, and she finally got a show. I actually know the people because they, we were in talks of facilitating me a show, but once they ran the numbers by me, I did this. I said, I got my purpose. I pulled this out my ass, and I did this, and I got to go. I got to go. Okay, I got to go. Okay. And I went and sat my ass down at lunch. I said, how much? I said, I'm making that I'm making more than that on YouTube. Yeah, but it's linear. We're going to expose you to it. I said, but I get exposed on YouTube. Hell, we watching y'all shows on YouTube. So I'm gonna stop doing what I'm doing to go on television for my shows to wound up on YouTube. And then you tell me I can't go live from my YouTube because we already have a YouTube in place. And if that don't do well, I've lost your YouTube and my YouTube too. Hell no, let me get my purse. I got to get the fuck up out of here, bitch. Get my bag. Get my bag. And don't be saying nothing about me digging in my ass. I've been sitting at this table too long listening to this bullshit. Y'all telling me I got to go. Bitch, I got to go. I'm back. Oh, y'all got sandwiches? So, Wendy did not make a profit for 7 years. Well, at least that's what they told her. Okay. Denmark Mercury is a production company. Of course, there's lawyers involved. There's agents. There's everybody that's got their hand in the pocket. So what they did in order to contain costs, because they didn't know how Wendy was going to translate on television. I mean, there was so many politics behind it. Nobody wanted to sit down with her because she was so controversial. She needed at least one A-list celebrity to agree to do a show, even though she had been doing successful shows in New York via radio for years. But in order for her to have a television show, even though she got into it with the queen of R&B, what did they call it? Pop? I don't know. Whitney Houston. Okay. I mean, she's had numerous just controversial, high-rated radio shows. They needed a celebrity to sit down and co-sign her. Okay. They're still doing it today. That's why you see Carisha Please and Kevin Hart and all these celebrities. I mean, hell, even Tyler Perry did it. Okay. They sit down, they give themselves talk shows, and they get co-signed by these A-list celebrities only to cancel it few months or a few seasons later, okay, in order to go off and do something else. Okay. So when it's new and you get that celebrity co-sign, everybody's happy. People want to do business with you. And so they do it. They sacrifice. Okay. And so for 7 years, these folks told her she didn't make a profit. Okay. When she wanted the code to the computer so she can look in the books, it showed that there was no profit. And so listen, they're taking money out of their pocket to pay her a salary. And so basically she has to go outside of the show, writing books, producing movies just to make a little money. So the show really only served as PR for her. So she's her own public relations manager specialist per se. Okay. So looks can be very deceiving. That's why Wells Fargo, she's got one account. Okay. That's why she's unable to pay her bills. And that account only had about $2 million in it. Okay. And so yes, she got residuals coming in, but when you got a ex-husband that fumbled your whole bag and was responsible for not protecting the bag because you couldn't protect yourself, that's what happens. Okay. And I don't understand why I need people to look over $2 million. So shit, that ain't nothing these days. That ain't nothing. So make sure this baby powder doing good. And so yeah, she didn't make money for 7 years. And so then when she does start to make a little money, guess what? Shit hitting the fan at home. Okay? Shit hitting the fan at home. Husband wilding out at the condo with Charlamagne. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. And she's trying to keep this facade. You know what I'm saying? Keep everything intact. Still make money for her, Kevin, Sharina, Charlamagne, anybody else that was living in that motherfucking condo, anybody else that damn Kevin Hunter was making promises to, while still maintaining a organized public front for something that was not in shape, in no way, shape, or form from what they presented it to. And so guess what? It takes a toll on you when you're being used, okay? and abused like that. All right. And so her battling this addiction, I mean, it was bound to come. You got people in your circle that you're trusting. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to be family. They're supposed to be friends, but everybody's taken from you and no one's given to you. And so what happens? She uses clear vodka, Kettle One, as well as red wine to cope. Okay. Kevin refuses to give her the cocaine so she can keep working. So she takes to alcohol, and alcohol wreaks havoc on a thyroid. Okay. That's why I don't drink it a lot here. Okay. The only time I really do drink is when I'm doing this damn show. Okay. Because listen, until I get this off my thyroid here in October, beginning of November, I'm taking it easy on alcohol. Then guess what? We'll get right back. We're going to get right back. Okay. All right. Now, back to Sherri Shepherd. All right. So everybody's been anticipating and that was the Wendy Williams segment, by the way. I don't know why I should have probably started with that, but I said I was going to go into that, but I did go into it. So that's the Wendy Williams segment. But back to the Sherri Shepherd segment. So, Sherri is, what I saw was very basic. What I saw is them doing a test pilot as cheap as possible. This is the most green screen I have ever seen since the pictures that I put up today from Africa. They ain't no damn green screen. I'm just playing. They ain't no green screen. I'm just playing because, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was saying it was a green screen, so I had to drop a video on that ass, okay? They, bitch, you can afford to go there. We can. We can afford to go to West Africa. We can. That's what's called saving, okay? Listen, that's what called saving does, okay? Now, I don't want you listen, if there's truly trolls in him, you know what? Let them troll. Hi. I appreciate y'all helping me to get the money, because we ain't got it. Listen. Now, so what I saw was a very basic segment. I mean, she's in Wendy Williams attire. She's shaped like me and Wendy. And she's twirling, they're doing the Sherri, 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 Sherri. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Sherri Shepherd. Sherri, yeah, Sherri. Then she does a twirl, goes to the audience, and sits down in the chair where Wendy Williams' chair was, and her name is on the back, Sherri. The set is the same set that Nick Cannon had, that damn Wendy Williams had, and now she is on that Jinx damn set. If I was her, I would have been like, I require a different location with some different feng shui, okay?